Round 3 sees the CRL Modified Division make a trip to the Northeast for the oldest oval race in the calendar. The Life Takes Visa Loudon Shootout from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Big surprise from pre-qualifying. Last week's dominant winner at Phoenix, Salvatore Provenzano, not making the show. He was third on the grid, but pulled into the pits right before the green flag with a tire going down. More surprises from the qualifying race. Montana Mosea not making the show. DNQ for Jacob Eichholz. Another DNQ for Alan Hayden. Anker Christensen will have to wait a while for his debut. Craig Mummer DNQs again. So does Gibson McAllister. Holden Roberts not getting in the show. Neither Brendan Rohde, CJ Long, Alex Neshmary again, Gordon Moss missing it, Fabrizio Dallastella. So a bad weekend for Scuderia Fama. The big story from the qualifying race was Taylor Bansma. He led every single lap, all 26 laps, and he ends up winning his first ever Red Robin Pole Award in qualifying. He was accused of cheating by Garth Davidson, but I think he just got lucky and had a really good qualifying run. Starting in the outside of row 1 with Bansma is Detroit racing driver Fred Richter making his debut today. Richter, a teammate of Carter Davids in the 87. And a nice start for Richter. He has the lead going onto the back straightaway as Reed Weber, who started fourth, trying to take second away from Bansma. Coming to the line. Richter would lead the first lap, but that would be all. As Weber has a peek down to the inside, coming into turn number 1. And the Australian will take the lead. Of course, Weber had a strong car early in the running at Phoenix and finished well there, finished third. Lap number 4, Carly Brubacher making her debut today for McCurley Enterprises in that 91 car. Has her engine blow. She started in 14th, stayed in 14th, and she's not very keen to move off the racing line right away. You see her holding up John Hawkes in the 45. He finally manages to get around her. As they come on the backstretch, she'll hold up a line of cars led by Brandon Malloy, debuting his new paint scheme today. Lap 5, Kurt Shelton in the black number 7, started third in this race. He will take second from Fred Richter. Going into turn number 3. Shelton still seeking his first CRL Modified Division win. Maybe this is the season he gets it. A few seconds later, Chris Winter, who started 8th, will pass Richter going into turn number 1, but the only caution of the race comes out when Richter's car slows to a stop in turn number 2. So it was looking like a great debut for Richter, goes downhill just like that. We restarted at the end of lap 10. It's not eventful, so I won't show you that. So we go to the start of lap 13, and here is Shelton peeking to the inside of Winter for the race lead going into turn number 1. It looks like he has the run, but really he doesn't. Kind of opens up the outside door there for Winter to take a shot at second, but as they go on the back straightaway, everybody falls back into line. Lap 14, Robert Klezel started in 14th spot. He's going to pass his Klezel Racing teammate Winter for third going into turn number 1. And this became quite a comical battle because in the same lap on the backstretch from a different angle high up above, Winter to the inside of Klezel to try and get third place back. And he's going to get it back as they come out of turn 4. As you see Shelton still right up on the back bumper of Weber. But it ain't done yet. They go into turn number 1, and Klezel goes to the inside of Winter, and takes third back. So the two Klezel Racing teammates exchange third place 3 times in a lap and a half. That's the most entertaining battle we've had all season. Has to be. While all this has been going on, though, I showed you John Hawkes earlier. Here he is in 5th after starting 17th. He's going to pass both Klezel and Winter for third. Hawkes did not make the show at either Irwindale or Phoenix. He's making his 2010 debut today. This is also MT Motorsports' first race of the season. Same lap, he's going to get around Shelton for second spot coming off of turn 4. And then he's going to get on the inside of Weber coming to the start-finish line. Weber will nip him for the lead by 1/100th of a second. This is at the start of lap 17. Now, coming around in the same lap, Hawkes is the fastest lap of the race, a 35.825. Watch this at the top right-hand corner of your screen. Boom! 35.51. Look at the second fastest lap. Landon Rohde in the 33, a 36.803. What did they put in that 45 car today? A couple laps later, here is Shelton passing Weber for second. as they come into turn number 4. Come into turn number 4. And as they head down the front stretch, Winter is also going to get around the Australian for third spot. Let's turn our attention back to the leader. We have an ISO cam. Here comes Hawks. And here comes Shelton. There he is, as Hawks' lead goes from 7.7 seconds to 9.3. Lap 24. Here's Winter passing Klezel for third again. Will they stop? This is easily the most entertaining battle between teammates in years in the CRL. Meanwhile, our pole sitter Taylor Bansma, he's in 15th, so he's obviously not cheating. Of course, he will get a bonus point for winning the pole today. Speaking of points, how about our defending points champ, Alan Musico? He also won this race last year when it was the opening round of the season, first and 2 wins for him. He's in 24th, and he's still there. And there's Hawks in the background, lapping Arla CEO Jen Walker, who's last amongst all cars still in the race. Of course, Brubacher is out with her engine failure. Here's Rush McLeod in the 71. He qualified 25th. He didn't make the show at Phoenix. He finished 10th at Irwindale. He passes Mike Lee for 9th on lap 26th. We near the halfway point of the race. McLeod also has one of the fastest laps on the board. And the man with the second fastest lap, Landon Rohde, qualified 22nd. He's going to pass Reed Weber for 5th on the exact same lap that McLeod got around Lee. So the Indiana native having a great day. Here's the current points leader, Tina Lee, after winning at Irwindale and finishing second at Phoenix last week. Not a good day for her. You see Hawks has just lapped her. She's in 20th after qualifying 5th. And she's about to get passed for said position by Musico. And there is the man who pointed at Taylor Bansma and said J'accuse, Garth Davidson, about to pass her for 21st. You don't see him make the pass, but he does complete it. Lap 30 into 31. Here is Landon Rohde picking to the inside of Klezel for 4th spot. As he go into turn number 4, he's going to get it. Lap 32, Rush McLeod continues to run through the field. He's going to pass Reed Weber for 6th. Going on to the back straightaway, so Rush tearing through the field. Lap 36, Landon Rohde making another pass. There's Kurt Shelton caught up behind Jen Walker, and that allows the 33 car to go into 3rd with some help from McLeod, who's now in 4th spot. 13 laps left. Here's Sean Percy, who qualified 7th, now in 12th in the final points-paying spot. He gets lapped by Mr. Hawks, who is moving through the field rather quickly. Lap 41, Chris Winter in 2nd. Drifts up the track after lapping Tina Lee in turn 4, and that opens the door for Landon Rohde to go into 2nd, and Winter gets trapped behind the 70 car of Lyman Mills, and that allows Rohde to put some space between himself and the 0-3. 4 laps to go. Alan Musico's defense just goes downhill further. In 18th, chasing our pole sitter Bansma. They're each a lap down, but as he come off of turn 4, Musico pulls into the pit lane with a broken camshaft. Ay, 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 ay. 3 laps to go. Here's McLeod in 3rd spot, about to get kicked back 2 spots by, he gets passed for 3rd by Shelton, and then he gets kicked back to 6th by Klezel and Winter as he gets in a 3-wide battle for them. And to make matters worse, he's about to get lapped by the leader Hawks too. So McLeod looking like he's lost a top 5 finish, but not quite. Because with 2 laps left, Hawks is going to lap Klezel and Shelton, and here's McLeod getting right up behind the 45 car, and he's going to go around both Klezel and Shelton for 3rd spot. Actually passed 3 cars as he got around Winter in that clip. So Rush McLeod has a top 5 finish pretty much. Meanwhile, coming off of turn 4, John Hawks, what a run he's had. He leads the final 35 laps. He wins the 2010 Life Takes Visa Loudon Shootout, lapping all but 1 car, that 33 car of Landon Rohde. It's Hawks' 2nd career CRL Modified Division win. He won round 14 at Evergreen last season. It's MT Motorsports' 3rd win of the series. Craig Mummert won round 13 at Portland last year, so they had back-to-back wins. What a start for Hawks after not making the first 2 races of the season. And here is Sean Percy coming to the line to finish 12th. He now has 2 points of the season. He finished 12th at Irwindale, so kind of a slow start for the 62. And here is Landon Rohde, the last car to have to take the checkered flag, coming off of turn 4, finishing in second, the only driver to escape Hawk's bite today. John Hawkes, clearly the man doing the donuts in his Nashville Predators-sponsored Bolden. What an incredible run he had. He picks up a bonus point for leading the most laps. He's actually pretty creative with his burn. I like how he manages to step on the gas and steer out of those burnouts there. Time now to take a look at the FedEx Fastest Lap Award. The $10,000 bonus clearly going to Hawks. A 35.313, the second fastest lap. Rush McLeod, a 36.693. Wow, that's how dominant Hawks was today. Top 12 in race results. Hawks with a victory. Landon Rohde finishing second to match his finish with the British Columbia Grand Prix last season. Rush McLeod's best finish yet, a third. First car one lap down. Klesel a fourth. Winter a fifth. Kurt Shelton, nice run to end up finishing sixth in the end. Pierre Duval, didn't see him much today, finishing seventh. Randy Robinson scoring points for the first time this year in eighth. Reed Weber comes home in ninth. Mike Lee in 10th. 11th spot to Jay Jennerin, and Sean Percy picking up the final point in 12th. Turning now to the standings. Tina Lee didn't score points today, but she's still the clear leader. 37 points her total. That's 11 better than Klesel in second. With the win, Hawks now third. Salvatore Provenzano still fourth, despite not qualifying for today's race. Brandon Malloy didn't score, but his 20-point total is still good enough for fifth. Reed Weber in sixth. Rush McLeod now up to seventh. Landon Rohde, 1 points finish, puts him all the way up in eighth. Fabrizio Dalla Stella, despite not qualifying, is in ninth. Pierre Duval in 10th. David Sprague in 11th. Larry Dimmick 12th. Chris Winter in 13th. Garth Davidson in 14th. And Jay Jennerin rounds out the top 15. Next up, the series heads to the southeast. North Wilkesboro Speedway has reopened its gates, and the CRL Modified Division is there for the inaugural running of the Wilkesboro 100.